Today we are going to discuss the topic 3.1 synthetic division. Okay, so to know this one, just we have to consider an example. If I divide 22 over 3, how will you divide this number? So I can write it this one as here 22. It is divided by 3. You will have 7 times 21 over 1, right? So this we call it as the quotient Q, and this is my divisor D, and this is my remainder R. So what we call it, this one, this is the divisor, and this one the remainder, and this one is the
Question.
quotient. So how will you write any two number divided by this? I can write it this one as here quotient dr over d. So this is my rule. So according to that one, I can write it this one. What is the quotient here? It is 7 over divisor is 3 and the 1. So this is a mixed fraction, right? If you do it this one, so this is the same thing you will get, right?
Yeah.
If you multiply 21 plus 1, you will get 22 over 3. So this is, by the way, numbers, right? The numbers. Now here synthetic division is very useful for doing with the polynomial. If you have a polynomial x, we will do it by synthetic division. This is a very important rule. If you remember the one problem, the whole topic is over. Just see the only one problem. The same thing we will do it again and again. See here, if I use synthetic division, to divide the polynomial p of x is given by 4x power 3 minus 5x square and then plus 6x minus 7, and it is divided by x minus 2. So this is the simple definition. So actually what it happened here, so it asks this x power 3 minus 5x square plus 6x minus 7 is divided by this one. So this is the meaning of this, right?
Yeah.
Now what is the difference between this one and this one? What is the difference between this one and this one? Can you tell me?
Yeah.
What is the difference? Here we have only the numbers, right? But here you have a polynomial over with the polynomial, right? What is the degree
Yeah.
here? 3. Here degree is 1. Okay. So here dividing the polynomial, we are using the synthetic division. This is a very important rule. Just listen here. Only one problem. You can easily do all the problem the similar way. Now before going to this one, just you have to go only with the coefficient. Since the long division is not with you, just we are concentrating the synthetic division. Now is it in the order? What is the coefficient of x power 3? This is in the order, right? This is in the tertib. X power 3, x
Yeah.
square, x and the constant. No missing term, right? So write it the coefficient. What is the coefficient? This is minus 4. Here minus 5. Here 6.
6.
And here and the
Minus
last one minus 7. Now here it is divide by. What is the divided by? The number, it is minus 2.
minus
Whenever you will have this one, I put it x equal to, I have to take it 2, or the opposite sign. Here minus 2 means here you will have plus 2. If it is plus 2, here you have minus 2, right?
minus 2.
This is the
Right.
rule. For all the problem, this is the same rule you have to apply. So always whatever be the divisor mawjood, here just you have to go with the opposite sign. If it is x plus 2 mawjood, therefore divided will be
Minus 2.
minus 2. Yes, minus 2. If it is minus 2 mawjood, here plus. For all the
Okay.
problem throughout the chapter, we are going to see the same thing. Now the first one, it is obviously 0. For all the problem, it is 0. What is the addition? What is the addition? 4 plus 0. This is 4,
2.
right?
Yeah,
This is
4.
4 plus 2. Yes, 4. Now Zarab, multiply. What is the multiplication? 4 into 2 into 4. It is 8.
8.
Add it. It is 3. Again, multiply here. So what is the multiplication? 6. Right? Then
Yeah.
here 12.
0. 2.
Multiply
Yeah.
here are the plus, mafi minus, plus. So again,
Yeah.
multiply this. It is 24. What is
20.
that? 24 addition. You have 17 with the positive value, right? So here, what should be the divisor? The divisor here, the remainder is the remainder. This is my reminder.
Yeah.
This is my or reminder, and this is my quotient. Quotient.
Yeah.
And this is my divisor, the given in the question, right?
Yeah.
Now how will you write the form? How will you write this one? So I can write it this one as p of x over the divisor. What is this? X minus 2, which can be written as according to this qanun, the same rule we are applying, right? Here the same
Yeah.
rule. What is the rule here? Q R D.
Or divide
Q R over D. So
the.
what is the Q value? Here Q value is nothing but 4. Since the value is given here as x power 3, it reduces one number. See here x power 3 is there. So here x power 2. So I can
2.
write it this one as the quotient. It is equal 4x square. هذا 4 صح؟ هذا
Yeah.
4x square plus 3x plus 12. So هذا 4x square plus 3x plus 12. So this is quotient خلاص صح؟ Quotient is
Yeah.
over. Now what you have to do? The remainder. You have to add it here. The remainder. What is the remainder?
Reminder
Plus.
17.
It become plus. I can write it as here plus because it is number. Now what is this?
17.
This is r. It is equal 17 over. What is the divisor? R is over. Now what is the divisor? Divisor is x minus 2. The divisor.
Yeah.
So this is the qanun. If you multiply this one, you will get the answer. Okay. So this is a
Okay.
very important rule. For all the problem, we are applying the same rule divided by the x minus 2. Now let us go with the second problem. If the question is given, divide the polynomial, write it this one. So the quotient is asked here. This is the quotient, and this is the remainder, and this is your divisor. This is the first problem. Now we are going to see the next one. The next one here. Okay. Second. if the polynomial is, okay, p of x is equal 4x power 3 minus 2x plus 3, and it is divided by x plus 1, x plus 1. So what happened here? So this is p of x. Since there is missing term x cube, x square is not there, right? I can write it the missing term first. So this is 4x cube here minus 2x plus 3. But here the missing term x square plus I can write it as 0x square. I need the order tertib, x cube, x square, x, and then constant. So since it is x square is missing, so I write it here 0. So again the same rule, we have to apply the same rule. So what is this here? 4, 0, minus 2 and 3. What is the divisor? What is the divisor? Here what you have?
X plus 1.
Minus.
Minus 1. Very good. Minus 1. Opposite sign. Always. Okay. So what is the first value? The first value is 0. Add it 4. Multiply minus 1 into 4. You will get minus 4. Add this value. Minus 4. And a minus 1, minus 4. You will get plus 4. Add it. You will get 2. Minus 1 into 2 is equal minus 2. The answer is, the remainder is 1. So I write it the value here, p of x over x plus 1, which can be written as here q plus r over d, right? So what is this one? Oh, q. What is q? This is the q.
4 minus 4 2.
4x
square.
Very good. Square. Hina x cube मौजूद, one number reduced, right? X square.
Yeah.
Minus 4x plus 2. So this is my quotient. Plus, what is the remainder? Remainder is 1. R. Remainder 1 over, this is the divisor. What is the divisor? X plus 1.
X plus 1.
So this is the synthetic division. Okay. So now we are going to see again the next one. So another problem, the similar method, but here you have a 2 terms is missing. Okay. P of x is equal x power 4 plus x minus 10 is divided by x plus 4. Yes. Now
4 or 3?
This is 4. X power 4.
No, x plus 3 or
yes. Yes, x plus 3. Now, what happened here? So I write it the first missing term. Is there is any missing term? X power 4 मौजूद, but x power 3 missing, x power 2 missing, right? So I can write it that one. X is equal x power 4 and then plus x minus 10. This is the term which is given, but the missing term is what? I write it 0x power 3 here 0x square. Now if you see, it is in the order 4, 3, 2, other 1 constant. Okay. Now I can proceed. So what is this proceed? Next step, the synthetic division. So I can write it this as 1, 0, 0, 1 minus 10. And then what about the divisor? What is the divisor here?
Minus 3.
Minus 3, opposite sign. So first value is 0, add it 1. Multiply minus 3, add it minus 3. Multiply, you will get minus into minus plus 9. Here 9 plus 9. Multiply here minus 27. Add it minus 26. Here minus into minus plus 26 into 3. You will get 26. I write it here. 26 into 3. How much? 18 to 1. It is 78
70.
with the positive value, right? Now, if you
Yeah.
add it, what happened? It become plus
Mm, 68.
68. So this is my quotient. This is the quotient, and this is my remainder, and this is the divisor as usual. So how will you write the polynomial? P of x over x plus 3. I can write it as q plus r over d. So what is q? Q. What is q? X power 4 mojud. Here it become 1x power 3, right?
Yeah.
1x power 3 minus 3x square plus 9x minus 26. So هذا خلاص the quotient. Now what about the remainder? The remainder value is 68.
68.
68 over divisor is x plus 3.
3.
So
3.
this is the root final answer. Okay. So this
Okay.
is the same thing we are going to study. This is the basic synthetic division. Okay. Now
Yeah. طيب طب خلاص.
slow down your voice.
يا بزر يا ثور.
Yeah, Shabab, just slow down your voice. Okay. Okay. Now the next topic we are going to study here, it is the remainder theorem and the factor theorem. So what is the remainder theorem says? This is the same story, but only one extra additional thing here in the remainder theorem says. What is that? If x minus c is divided by the polynomial, sorry, if p of x, I write it, if any polynomial p of x is divided by x minus c, then the remainder is p of c. So this is a very, very important thing. This is the remainder theorem says. Now I will take the simple example, thereafter we will discuss the main problem. Suppose if I have a polynomial p of x is equal x power 3 plus x square minus x plus 5 is divided by x minus 1. Okay. So what is division? According to the synthetic division, how will you calculate? I have to calculate the remainder, right?
+1. Yeah. Remainder
Yes.
+1.
Here everything is mojud, no missing term. X power 3, x square, x and 5, right? So I write
Yes.
it here. This is 1. Here the coefficient 1. So here you will have 1. Again 1. Here minus 1. Again with minus 1. Here 5. And what
+5.
about the C? Opposite sign, right? Here it become plus 1, right? So start the scientific division, synthetic division. 0,
0.
here 1. Multiply, you will get 1. Add it
1.
2.
2.
Multiply 2. Here 1.
2.
Multiply, you will get
1.
6, right?
6.
6. So the remainder is P of 1 is equal 6. This is the remainder theorem says, right?
Yeah.
So this is the rule. Let us go with the math 1 what we studied in from P1 3 before. The suppose if you have a polynomial p of x is equal x cube plus x square minus 1 plus 5 and I have to calculate P of 1. So I have to calculate P of 1 means what you have to replace? Just replace 1, sir. 1
Yeah.
power 3. Here 1 power 2 minus 1. So you will get 1, cube is 1, 1 square is 1, minus 1 plus 5. So what happened here? It become plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. And what is answer? Final answer is equal
1 plus
6.
5
6.
equals 6.
1 plus 5, which is equal 6. So this is the same thing what you studied here, right? This is the same thing you will get it in the synthetic division. Okay, so this is a synthetic division. Just you have to replace here the value as C. If you replace, this is your, the remainder is equal the term. The remainder you will get this value. So this is the remainder theorem says. Okay, this is the mathematically we can substitute all the value. If you will get a big number and the polynomial is power 5, it is very difficult to calculate this method. The best method is this one, right? That's why the remainder theorem is used. Now we are going to see the next problem. So here we have number 1, 2. So this is find, see here it is given like this, use synthetic division and the remainder theorem to find P of C if P of x is equal 3x power 3 plus x square plus x minus 5 comma C equal to, what is the difference between the last sum and this sum? Yes, what is the difference here? In the last sum, here it is given in terms of what? The factor
1.
x minus 1. So I change the value. But here it is directly given what? Directly given what? C value. No need to change, right? See this one and this one. See this one and this one. What is the difference? X minus factor, whenever it is given in terms of polynomial factor, you have to change the sign here.
Yeah.
When you have a C value directly given, no need to change. Directly take the value as such. Okay?
Okay.
Be careful in the exam. In the homework, you will find this one. Sometime if it is X is given, X minus 1, you have to change. When it is C is given, no change. You have to take directly the values. So what happened here? This is equal. So this is the same synthetic division. This is, everything is there, x power 3, x square, x and 1. No mistake. The 1 minus 5. And then what is this C value? C value is direct value. I will take directly 2. Why we are taking 2? Because it is Mafi given x minus 2. If it is x minus 2, you have to change, right? Because it is not given directly, the x value is, C value is given. So I take it is 0. So what is this one? 0. First of all, 3. Multiply 6. Add it
6.
7. Multiply 14. Then 13. Multiply 20.
No, teacher, not 13. 15.
15. This is plus. Both are plus. Be careful. If you are making some mistake here, you will not get the correct remainder. Be careful with the addition. Here 14 plus 1, 15. Multiply, you will get 30. Minus 5, here 20, 30 plus 25. So I got it. X P of 2 is equal 25. You need not to check this one. Since it is a 2 power 3 and here power 3. If you use this rule, If you use this rule, you will get a same answer, but don't use this one, right? So I will always use the synthetic division. This is a very, very important. This is a very important we are using here. So no need to calculate, no need to verify your answer by using that method. Once you will get this one, hada khalas. This is my reminder. Finish. Reminder. Okay. Now.
Okay.
Now we will take another example here. See, this is a somewhat interesting example. Here x power 5. We are taking x power 5. This is third. P of x equal x power 5 minus 1 and c is equal 1. Yes. Now can you tell me what is this one? X power 5 and minus 1 موجود. Very good. هذا صفر صح؟ هذا ما في موجود. Missing term. So I write it 0x power 4 plus 0x power 3 plus 0x power 2 plus 0x, right? But then constant. So again, I can go with the synthetic division. What is the synthetic division here? Here you will have, this is 1, the coefficient is 1. Then 0, 0, right? 0, 0, again. Here 0, again 0, again the last constant term, which is minus 1. Now I start with this one. What is given value? Since the value is given as what? Directly c value, mafi x. Therefore I will take same number 1, mafi change. 0 here, 1 multiply, you will get 1 here, add it 1 multiply, you will get 1 and then 1, right? Multiply 1 again, add it 1 here, 1 again, 1 here, it is 1, the value is
0.
So I can write it the remainder
equal 0.
A remainder is equal p of 1 is equal 0. So this is the answer. Suppose if the question is given in terms of the synthetic division, how will you write in terms of p of x over q, right? If I write it p of x, this is actually x minus 1, right? This is x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. How will you write this one? Q plus R over D.
Now
what happened? This is equal Q. What is Q? What is Q?
Q x x power 4.
Very good. X power 4, x power 3, x power 2, x plus 1. هذا خلاص quotient. Plus what is the remainder? The remainder what? 0 over and then divisor is this one, right? This is the divisor. X minus 1. So هذا على طول 0, right? This one is على طول 0. This is كله 0. Now what happened this? So I write it p of x over x minus 1, which is equal x power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, right? And then this is, I can cross multiply. هذا over 1 موجود, right? This is هذا كله over 1. Now cross multiply, what will get? X is equal p of x. It is x power 4, x power 3 plus x square plus x plus 1 into, if you multiply here, what happened? What is this term? Here you will have into x minus 1, right? So this is the reduced polynomial. When if it is a factor, we call it this as a reduced polynomial. When if it is remainder ask, stop here. If it is given the remainder, stop here. This is answer is over. This is answer khalas. If it is given factor reduced polynomial, you have to write it this. This is the reduced polynomial. If the question asks reduced polynomial, write it this one. Otherwise, no need. Okay. So
Okay.
in basically, what is this one actually? What is this one actually? This is actually what? Here. This is quotient, sir.
Yeah.
And what about this one? As a divisor, sir.
Divisor.
That's it. So whenever this is the Qanun, I can write it P of X. When it is remainder is 0, I can write it this one quotient into divisor. Okay. Now in the next one, it is given whether it is factor. So far we have discussed about what? This is the remainder theorem. We discuss about the remainder theorem. What is the remainder? This is the remainder, right? Now the factor theorem. What happened with the factor theorem? There is only one change, small change, but every story will be same. The remaining story will be same. So what is the factor theorem? Factor theorem. Okay. If P of X is divided by the polynomial, if P of X is divided by is the factor of is divided by x minus c, then P of c is equal lazim 0. This is the only difference in the factor and the remainder theorem. In the remainder theorem, you will get some value, but in the factor theorem, lazim it should be what? It should
0.
be 0 always. Whenever you will find it 0 reminder, I can say this is the factor of this one. X minus c is factor of P of X. So this is a very important rule. When we say this one, only if it is remainder is 0. Let us check. So I have to check this one. In the question, it may ask like this. Determine the determine whether x minus is factor of P of X. What is P of X? X power
0.
p plus x square plus x minus 14. Okay, I have to check whether it is a factor or not. Now how will you check this one? Here I can go with the same rule, synthetic division, right? So
Yeah.
what is the P of X mujud? P of X is equal x power 3 plus x square plus x minus 14. There is no missing term, and this is give x minus 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what is this? I can take the value is equal. Okay. What is the coefficient? 1. I write it 1.
1.
Here 1. Here 1. Minus 14.
40.
And then I can start with this one. Yes.
2.
Can you tell me what is the value I can take?
2.
Here minus 2 mujud. I can write it 2. If it is C value is given, direct value, right? Here X is given. Therefore, I have to change the sign. So here 0 start 1 plus 0 1 multiply 2 into 1 it is 2 add
2.
it 3
3.
2 into 3 it is 6
6.
add it 7
7.
multiply this one other
40.
14. Lazim it should be 0. If it is not 0, we can say it is not factor, right? So I got it, the value it is equal 0. So 0. Therefore, I can say this is the factor of the polynomial.
4.
This is the factor of the polynomial. I write it since P of remainder is 0, remainder P of 2 is 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is factor of P of x. So this is the conclusion you want. It asks, that is the rule. Determine whether this is the factor of the polynomial or not. If you're not getting 0, I have to write it here, not a factor, right? If you will get a 0, I can write it as a factor of the polynomial, right? Both you will find it in the homework and the quiz. Be careful. Now we will solve one more problem with the higher degree. So here, this is okay. Second one. Determine whether this is x plus 1 is factor of p of x. What is the p of x is given? X to the power 4 plus 5x cube plus 3x square minus 5x minus 4. So I have to go with the same rule. If it is a factor, means lazim the remainder must be 0. Let me check using the synthetic division. So is there any missing term? Is there any missing term in the polynomial? What is the polynomial given? X power 4 plus 3x 5x power 3, 3x power 2 minus 5x plus 4 minus 4. The 4, 3, 2, 1 number, everything is mawjood, right? And the factor is given as x plus 1. Now I start with synthetic division. What is the synthetic division? What is the coefficient? 1. Here 5. Here
3.
3. Then minus 5. Then 4.
Minus 4.
So minus. Now what is the factor here? What is the factor?
Minus 1.
What is the divisor?
Minus
What?
1.
Minus 1. Change sign, right? If it is C value is given, no need to change, right? Directly take the same value. Here 0, 1. Multiply minus 1 into 1 minus 1. Add it 4. Multiply minus, this is plus 4, right? Here minus 4. Add it, you will get minus 1. Minus into minus plus. So you will get minus 4 again. Here plus 1 into minus 4, you will get 4. So the value is 0. So I will write it here. This is x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Why it is factor? Since I got it, the remainder is equal 0. Then only it is a factor. P of minus 1, I got it, the value is 0. That's why I say it is a factor of p of x. If it is, suppose, if the same question, I can write it, suppose if you will not get the factor, I can write it here. This is question number 3. If x minus 1 is a factor, check whether it is a factor of polynomial. It is x power 5 minus 2x power 3 plus 10. Yes. Can you tell me what happened here?
Yeah, x over
plus
4
x.
and x square.
Very good. X power 5. Here x power 4 is missing. I have to add. Here x power 3. Other x square is missing. Here plus 10. What are the missing term? Here I can write it here. The value is 0x power 4. Other 5, 4, 3. But then 2. Other 0x square plus x. But then 0. Now I can start with the values. What is this? Synthetic division. So it is 1, 0, minus 2, 0, 0, and 10. And this is given factor. What is the factor here?
Divide 1.
Divide by change sign plus 1. So you will have 1, 0, 1. Multiply 1. 1 again. Multiply minus 1. Here it is minus 1, minus 1. Multiply, you will get minus 1 again. So if you have minus 1. Here minus 1. So answer is what? Plus 9. So what is your conclusion? Is it a factor?
No, not factor.
Why? Because I got it this value as what? This is the remainder is mafi 0. So remainder is not equal 0. So I can write it P of 1 is not equal 0. Therefore, I will say it is not a factor of the polynomial. So I can write it here, x minus 1 is not a factor of P of x. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Now we have discussed about the three things. One, synthetic division. Again, here it is remainder theorem. What is the difference between the remainder theorem and the factor theorem? In the remainder theorem, you will find it some value in the remainder, right? Here you will see the remainder will be some value. See here, this is the remainder is some number. But in the factor theorem, lazim it should be 0. If it is not 0, yes, if it is not 0, we say it is a not a factor of the polynomial. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we will take the last type of the problem. If the question is given like this, write it the reduced polynomial means, how will you write that one? If you have the P of x, I will check. Find find the value of, determine the value of k. Determine the value of k such that it is given so that x minus 2 is factor of x cube minus x square minus 14x plus k. See the difference between the last problem and this problem. Here I have to calculate the value of what? The k value, right?
Yeah.
Since I have to calculate the value of k and it is directly given in the question, this is the factor. What do you mean by factor? If it is a factor means lazim the remainder must be 0, right?
So
in the question itself it is directly given. Is it a, this is factor, you have to calculate only the k value. How will you calculate? This is the same thing. So this is x power 3 minus x square minus 14x plus k. So this is my, yes,
14.
yes,
You
14,
write,
14. Oh, 14, this
you
is
write
14.
4.
This is 14. This is 14 minus 14x plus 4. So this is my P of x. And here the factor is given x minus 2. So how will you do this one? By using synthetic division. This is, what is the coefficient? 1. Then minus 1. Here minus 14. Here you have k. And one more thing it is given. What is the factor here? What is the factor?
2.
Divided by this plus 2, right? Change the sign. And since it is given as factor, what do you mean by factor? What is the factor? Lazim, the remainder must be 0. Now start proceeding the values. What happened?
0.
First awal 0. 0, add it 1. Multiply, you will get 2. Add it, you will get plus 1. Right? Plus 2 minus 1, it is 1. So here 2 into 1, you will get again 2. Multiply minus 12. Multiply minus 24.
So
now
plus
you have
24. K plus 24.
Very good, very good. I have to compare only this one, right? So how will you compare this? This is the answer is k minus 24 is equal 0. Bring here, you will get k is equal 24. So this is the final answer. You will find it, this type of problem is also in the homework. You just practice the homework very well. Inshallah, every concept will be clear. All the concept we have follow here. Just so this is the first example. Now we are going to see the next one. What is the next type? This is the last problem. The last problem we have. Okay. Okay. So just I want to compare what is the difference. And here it is given the same thing. X plus 2 is a factor. X plus 2 is factor of the polynomial. It is 3x power 3 plus 14x square plus kx minus 6. Now what is the difference between the last problem and this problem? What is
Now
the
1
difference?
to kx.
Yes, in the last case, k will be in the last one, constant position, right? Whereas in the k here, in the coefficient of x. So the same rule we are applying here also, the same qanun what we have applied before. So this is the p of x. What is p of x? The polynomial. It is 3x power 3 plus 14x square plus kx minus 6 and the factor x minus 2. So this is my factor. Now go with the synthetic division. What happened with the synthetic division? If you go with the synthetic division, if there is any missing term, x power 3, x square, x, everything is mawjood, right? So here you will have 3, here you have 14, and here you have k. Here 6 minus 6. So what is the difference? In the last problem, k is at the last, but here you have the coefficient of x. Now what about this one, divisor? You have to change the sign, right? Plus 2. Here it become plus 2. Awal it is sifar. And what about this one? It is given in the question, it is mentioned. What is the question? This is the factor. When it is says factor, what should be the reminder? 0. So start this one. So it is 2. It is 3 plus 0, it is 3. Multiply 2 into 3, it is 6. Add it, it will get 20. Multiply, you will have 40, right? Add it, you will get the addition k plus 40. Is it right? K plus 40. Add it, plus. Now if you multiply this one at the last, what happened here? This is equal. Multiply 2k plus 80. Is it right? I have to multiply this with this, right? So 2k plus 80. Now I have to compare the last part. What is the last part? You have this one, right? This one I have to equate. So this is equal minus 6 plus 2k plus 80 is equal 0. Now what happened? This one simplify. So add number with the number. You have 2k plus 74 is equal 0. If you bring here, you will have 2k is equal minus 74. And then divide by 2. So what will get? Divide by 2. So this is 2 cancel. Here you have k is equal minus 37. So this is the final answer. Okay. So all the problem we have covered in this section. Just go with the review what we discussed from the beginning. So we have discussed from the beginning. Yes. See here. So first we are discussing about the if I have any doubt, you can ask.
Teacher, if we have